Welcome, beautiful souls. I am truly delighted to have you here today. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to remind you, this is your space, a space where we celebrate confidence, self-love, and the incredible beauty that only deepens with time. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with the wonderful women in your life who deserve to hear this message. Together, we can build a community of strong, empowered women who lift each other up and embrace life with grace and confidence. Today, I invite you to see aging not as something to fear, but as something to embrace. For too long, society has told us that beauty fades, that confidence belongs to the young, and that our best years are behind us. But I'm here to tell you a different story. A story of strength, wisdom, and radiance that only grows stronger with time. With every passing year, we gain something truly invaluable: experience. We carry stories of love, triumph, resilience, and lessons learned. We have faced challenges, overcome obstacles, and discovered who we truly are. And that, my dear friends, is where real beauty begins. True beauty isn't found in the lines of our skin, but in the light we carry within us. It's the kindness in our hearts, the wisdom in our words, and the confidence in our steps. Confidence does not diminish with age, it flourishes. There is a quiet power that comes with knowing yourself, with accepting who you are fully and unapologetically. You no longer live for the approval of others. You have nothing to prove. Instead, you live for yourself, for the things that bring you joy, for the people who truly matter, and for the experiences that make life rich and fulfilling. This is not the end of something. It is the beginning of something beautiful. A chapter where you define your own beauty, set your own standards, and embrace life on your own terms. So let's step into this journey together, hand in hand, with confidence, love, and the unwavering belief that the best is yet to come. Welcome to this new chapter of life. Welcome to your time. Let's begin. For too long, society has tried to convince us that beauty is something fleeting, something reserved for the young, something measured by smooth skin, firm features, and a number on a scale. But let me remind you of a truth far greater than any beauty standard imposed upon us. Real beauty is timeless. It is not something that fades. It is something that deepens, strengthens, and radiates more brilliantly with every passing year. True beauty is not about looking a certain way. It is about the wisdom in your eyes, the kindness in your heart, and the grace in the ways you carry yourself. It is found in the resilience you have built through the challenges you have overcome. It is in the warmth of your smile, the confidence in your presence, and the love you share with the world. Think about the most beautiful women you know. Are they the ones who fit society's ever-changing beauty standards? Or are they the ones who glow with confidence, who embrace life fully, who walk into a room with an air of self-assurance that needs no validation? Beauty is not found in youth. It is found in authenticity. It is in the way you hold your head high, in the stories you tell, in the way you make others feel when they are around you. With time, we gain something far more valuable than physical perfection. We gain self-awareness. We begin to understand that beauty is not something we need to chase, nor is it something we need to prove to anyone. Beauty comes naturally when we embrace who we are, when we stop trying to fit into molds that were never meant for us. So today, I invite you to see yourself through a new lens, not through the lens of unrealistic expectations, but through the lens of self-love. When you look in the mirror, Don't search for imperfections. See the woman standing before you, the one who has lived, learned, loved, and persevered. See the depth of your journey reflected in your eyes. See the strength in your posture, the wisdom in your expression, the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your worth. You are not just beautiful, you are radiant, and that radiance will never fade. Confidence is not something we are born with. It is something we cultivate, something we earn through experience, through challenges, through moments where we choose to rise instead of retreat. And the most beautiful truth about confidence, it has nothing to do with age. It is not reserved for the young or the bold. It is something that only grows stronger as we step into the fullness of who we are. For much of our lives, we may have sought approval, whether from society, family, or even ourselves. We try to fit into molds, to meet expectations, to be enough by someone else's standards. But the beauty of this chapter of life is that we finally understand the truth. We never needed permission to be enough. We always have been. True confidence does not come from compliments, social validation, or external success. It is not found in the mirror, in the clothes we wear, or in the numbers that society assigns to beauty or worth. Confidence comes from within, from the deep, unshakable knowing that we are valuable simply because we exist. When we let go of insecurities, something incredible happens. We stop apologizing for who we are. We stop worrying about whether we are liked, accepted, or admired. We no longer feel the need to impress or conform. Instead, we embrace the woman we have become, fully unapologetically, and with a quiet strength that speaks louder than words. Confidence is not arrogance. It is not about proving anything to anyone. It is about standing tall, speaking our truth, and carrying ourselves with the grace that comes from years of living, learning, and loving. It is a magnetic force. When we are confident in ourselves, we attract joy, opportunities, and deeper, more meaningful connections. We inspire those around us simply by being who we are, without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. So today, I encourage you, own your worth. Walk into every room knowing that you belong. Speak with the assurance that your voice matters. Move through life with the knowledge that confidence is not something you wear. It is something you are. And the moment you embrace that, you will shine brighter than ever before. Because a woman who knows her worth is unstoppable. Change is the only constant in life. From the moment we take our first breath, we are evolving, growing, transforming. And yet, so many of us resist change, especially when it comes to aging. We hold on to the past, we mourn what once was, and we fear what lies ahead. But what if we shifted our perspective? What if we stopped seeing aging as something to fight and started seeing it as something to embrace? Every wrinkle on our face is a story. Every silver strand of hair is a testament to the experiences we've lived, the wisdom we've gained, the love we have given and received. These are not signs of fading youth. They are symbols of strength, resilience, and a life well lived. They are reminders that we have faced challenges and come out stronger, that we have laughed, cried, and experienced the beauty of being fully alive. Aging with grace is not about holding on to the past. It is about honoring it while embracing the present. It is about celebrating every phase of life, understanding that each season brings its own kind of beauty. There was beauty in our youth, but there is power in the confidence and wisdom that comes with age. Self-acceptance is the greatest gift we can give ourselves. When we stop chasing the illusion of who we once were and instead embrace the incredible woman we have become, we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens. We no longer compare. We no longer resist. We simply live. So, how do we transition into this chapter with confidence? We start by owning it, by treating ourselves with kindness, by nourishing our bodies, by surrounding ourselves with positivity. We embrace the things that make us feel good, whether that means finding joy in movement, dressing in a way that reflects our confidence, or simply taking time to appreciate the person we see in the mirror. Change is not something to fear, it is something to welcome, because with each passing year, we do not lose, we gain. We gain insight, perspective, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. And when we embrace that truth, we step into the most powerful, beautiful, and authentic version of ourselves. This is not the end of your beauty, your confidence, or your joy. It is the beginning of a chapter that is yours to define. So step into it boldly. The best is yet to come. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is not selfish, it is an act of self-respect. And as we step into this powerful chapter of our lives, taking care of ourselves becomes more important than ever. Not because we are trying to turn back time, but because we deserve to feel our best, to nurture our well-being, and to honor the incredible women we have become. Our bodies have carried us through decades of experiences, through joy, heartbreak, challenges, and triumphs. They have supported us, moved us, and allowed us to live fully. Now, more than ever, it is time to give back, to nourish our bodies with healthy, wholesome foods that provide energy and vitality, to embrace movement, not as punishment, but as a celebration of what our bodies can do. Whether it's a morning walk in nature, a gentle yoga session, or dancing in the living room to our favorite song, movement keeps us strong, vibrant, and alive. And let's not forget the importance of rest, quality sleep, quiet moments of relaxation, and allowing ourselves to slow down are just as essential as activity. But self-care is not just about the body, it is about the mind and soul too. In a world that often feels fast-paced and overwhelming, we must intentionally carve out moments of peace. Maybe that means starting the morning with meditation or deep breathing. Maybe it's journaling, writing down thoughts, reflections, or simply a few things we're grateful for. Maybe it's reading a book that inspires us, sipping tea in silence, or simply allowing ourselves to be without the need to constantly do. Equally important is the energy we allow into our lives. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who encourage you, who bring light into your world. Distance yourself from negativity, from toxic relationships, from anything that drains your spirit. You have earned the right to protect your peace. Self-care is not about perfection. It's about honoring yourself in ways, big and small, that remind you of your worth. It's about choosing yourself every day, in every way. Because when you care for yourself, you don't just look better, you feel better. And that confidence, that energy, that radiance, it shines from within. So today, take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, and remind yourself, I am worthy of love, care, and respect, especially from myself. There comes a time in life when we realize that holding on, whether to fear, regret, or self-doubt, only weighs us down. And the most liberating decision we can make is to let go. Let go of what no longer serves us. Let go of expectations that were never ours to fulfill. Let go of the need to please everyone. Because true confidence, true happiness, comes not from carrying the past, but from embracing the present with open arms. For too long, many of us have put others before ourselves. We have prioritized the needs of our families, our careers, and our communities, sometimes at the expense of our own well-being. But this chapter of life is different. Now is the time to prioritize yourself, not because you love others any less, but because you have finally learned that your needs, your peace, and your joy matter too. One of the most powerful things we can do is set boundaries. Boundaries are not walls that keep people out. They are gates that protect what is sacred: our time, our energy, our emotional well-being. Saying no is not selfish. Saying no is self-respect. We do not need to attend every gathering, entertain every request, or be available at all times. We have the right to choose where we invest our energy. And when we stop saying yes out of obligation, we create space for what truly brings us joy. Imagine the freedom of releasing the things that drain you, the toxic relationships, the guilt of past mistakes, the fear of not being enough. Imagine replacing them with things that uplift you, conversations that inspire, activities that bring you peace, people who celebrate the woman you are. When we let go of what weighs us down, we step into a lighter, more joyful version of ourselves. We start living for us, and in doing so, we rediscover confidence. Not the kind that seeks approval, but the kind that radiates from knowing we are living authentically, unapologetically, and on our own terms. So today, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what am I ready to let go of? And then, with grace and courage, set it down. Walk forward with a heart unburdened, a spirit unchained, and the confidence of a woman who knows her worth. Joy is not something we find. It is something we create. It does not depend on circumstances, youth, or perfection. It is a choice, a mindset, a way of living that transforms even the simplest moments into something extraordinary. True beauty doesn't come from how we look. It comes from the light within us, the laughter we share, the love we give, and the way we embrace life with an open heart. Happiness isn't reserved for special occasions. It exists in the little things: the warmth of the morning sun on your skin, the taste of your favorite tea, the sound of laughter shared with an old friend. Too often, we chase happiness as if it's something distant, something we need to earn. But joy is found in the present, in the moments we choose to fully experience rather than rush through. One of the greatest ways to cultivate joy is to engage in what makes you feel alive. What have you always loved? What hobbies once brought you excitement but were set aside for responsibilities? Now is the time to revisit them. Whether it's painting, writing, dancing, gardening, or learning something new, embrace what makes your heart race with excitement. And don't forget the power of connection. Life is meant to be shared. Deepen the relationships that bring you happiness. Seek out friendships that uplift you, and don't be afraid to make new connections. It's never too late to meet someone who will add joy to your life. Surround yourself with people who encourage you, make you laugh, and remind you of the beauty of simply being you. Most importantly, be present. Put down the distractions, take a deep breath, and see the world around you. Watch the way the light filters through the trees. Listen to the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Savor the taste of every meal, and fully appreciate the people around you. Life is not meant to be lived in a rush. It is meant to be felt. Joy is not something you wait for. It is something you choose every single day. And when you do, you will discover that the most beautiful version of yourself is not the one striving for perfection. It's the one who is simply happy. Style is not about following trends. It's about expressing who you are. It's a reflection of your confidence, your personality, and the way you choose to present yourself to the world. The beauty of this stage of life is that you no longer dress to impress others. You dress to empower yourself. You wear what makes you feel strong, elegant, and comfortable. Because confidence isn't about what you wear, but about how you feel when you wear it. There is something undeniably powerful about putting on an outfit that makes you feel unstoppable. Whether it's a well-fitted blazer, a flowing dress, or your favorite pair of jeans, what matters is how it makes you feel. The right clothes don't just enhance your outer beauty, they bring out the confidence that has always been within you. But style goes beyond clothing. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you take care of yourself, the way you own your presence. Taking time for your appearance, whether through fashion, hair, or makeup, isn't about vanity. It's about self-respect. When you take care of yourself, you send a message. I matter. I am worthy of feeling beautiful. I deserve to feel my best every day. Your personal style is an extension of your identity. Some women love bold colors and statement pieces, while others find confidence in simplicity and timeless elegance. There is no right or wrong, only what feels true to you. This is your time to experiment, to wear what makes you feel alive, and to embrace the freedom that comes with dressing for yourself, not for anyone else's approval. And never underestimate the power of small touches. Freshly styled hair, a swipe of lipstick, a beautiful accessory. These little details don't just enhance your outer beauty, they remind you of your inner radiance. Dressing well is not about impressing the world, it's about honoring yourself. So, wear what makes you feel bold. Walk with the confidence of a woman who knows her worth. Because true style isn't about age, it's about attitude. And when you embrace your personal style with joy and authenticity, you don't just look beautiful, you radiate it. There is a beautiful truth about life that many people overlook. It is never too late to begin again. Society tries to tell us that by a certain age, we should have things figured out, that our best years are behind us, and that change is for the young. But nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, life after 60 is the perfect time to reinvent yourself, to explore new passions, learn new skills, and step into opportunities you may have once thought were out of reach. This is your time. Time to do what excites you, to chase what lights you up, to embrace the freedom that comes with experience and wisdom. Maybe you've always wanted to learn a new language, paint a masterpiece, or start a business. Maybe there's a book inside you waiting to be written, or a passion project that's been sitting in your heart for years. Now is the time to say yes to yourself. So many inspiring women have reinvented themselves later in life. Julia Child didn't publish her first cookbook until she was almost 50. Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until she was 40. There are women in their 60s, 70s, even 80s starting businesses, traveling the world, or embarking on new careers. Their secret? They refused to believe the lie that it was too late. They stepped out of their comfort zones and into the excitement of new beginnings. And that's the key, stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen when we stay where it's safe and familiar. Confidence doesn't come from routine. It comes from challenging yourself, from learning, from discovering that you are capable of so much more than you ever imagined. Every time you take a step toward something new, you remind yourself that you are alive, that your story is still being written, and that your potential has no expiration date. So today, ask yourself, what have I always wanted to do? What excites me? What would make me feel truly alive? And then, with courage and confidence, take the first step. Because reinvention isn't about age, it's about attitude. And when you embrace the idea that anything is still possible, life becomes more exciting than ever before. Your next chapter is waiting. Go write it. If there is one message I want you to carry with you from this journey, it is this. You are more than enough. Not yesterday, not someday, right now, exactly as you are. For too long, society has tried to tell us that beauty, confidence, and self-worth have an expiration date. That after a certain age, we should shrink ourselves, fade into the background, or believe that our best years are behind us. But I am here to remind you nothing could be further from the truth. You are not declining, you are evolving, you are not fading, you are shining brighter than ever before. Real confidence does not come from youth, from perfection, or from meeting impossible standards. It comes from the deep, unshakable knowledge that you have lived, that you have loved, and that you have become the incredible woman you are today. Every wrinkle, every silver strand of hair, every mark on your skin is a badge of honor, proof that you have experienced life in all its beauty and complexity. And the most powerful thing you can do? Embrace yourself fully. Love yourself. Not in spite of your so-called imperfections, but because of them. Because they tell the story of your strength. Because they remind you of your journey. Because they make you uniquely, beautifully you. So I encourage you, live boldly. Speak your truth. Step into every day with confidence, knowing that your worth is not defined by numbers, opinions, or expectations. Do what brings you joy, wear what makes you feel powerful, and surround yourself with people who see your light. This is your time, your moment to step into the most authentic, radiant version of yourself. And if this message has resonated with you, if you feel even a spark of inspiration, I invite you to join this community. Subscribe, like, and share this message with the women in your life who need to hear it. Because together, we can remind the world that confidence, beauty, and self-love only grow stronger with time. You are beautiful, you are powerful, you are enough, and the best is yet to come.